Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Tuesday. Happy July 2nd. Ooh, which means yesterday was July 1st, which means I gotta pay my car insurance. Okay. All right. Just thinking out loud here. Guys, we are back to talk about some Katie and Lala drama, but also some Rachel, Raquel, Rocky, whatever you want to call her. I don't even give a anymore because you can't change her name 3 times and then want us to keep up with it. So we're going to call you Rachel, Raquel, or Rocky, I guess. Anyways, we're going to get into all of it. But before we do, go ahead, pop off in the comment section. If you guys are not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And let's jump right in.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
All right, guys. So just sliding right back into here. I thought I heard my garage door opening. I was like, who's here? It's just Jason. So back to it. Now, thank you over here to tasteofreality.com. Katie Maloney hasn't spoken to Lala Kent since the Vanderpump Rules reunion. I'm allowed to have some kind of privacy. Oif. So apparently Katie Maloney is setting boundaries with her Vanderpump Rules co-star Lala Kent. And this is after the expectant mother used a private conversation that they had against her at the season 11 Vanderpump Rules reunion. Katie stepping back from their friendship. Now, during an interview on the Not Skinny But Not Fat podcast, she said, I haven't spoken to Lala since the reunion. I didn't see that coming. So after referring to the off-camera feud Katie had with Lala 6 months before filming began, the Something About Her sandwich shop co-owner explained how Lala loses track of real life and being a reality TV star. She said Lala thinks that if the audience didn't see it, it didn't happen. But we talked about things in San Francisco. We had a moment on the boat that was much longer than what you saw. There was plenty to resolve. Sometimes it just takes a little time to fully get back on track with someone. Okay. Our lives are in slightly different places, and sometimes that just means you're not meeting on the same page. I don't know. Obviously, she had been harboring certain feelings and thinking certain things I didn't know she felt. And she was saving them for the reunion, which I didn't feel like was super authentic. But as someone who's on a show, that's one thing. But to sit there and be called an inauthentic person or fake, but I'm sitting next to someone who I thought I knew and I was open and honest with, and I thought was open and honest with me. Lala had been feeling a certain way about me for a long time, and that was shocking. I'm actually just going to play this clip for you guys because I want you guys to hear it. Here we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Thank you to the Bravo investigator.
How's it going with Lala now? Is there any resolve after the reunion? Nothing?
I haven't spoke to her since the reunion.
That's sad, Katie.
I mean, yeah, I didn't see that coming. We had
after the season, even after like the way the season went.
Yeah. Yes, I know she did bring up that we had a falling out. We had a falling out 6 months before the season, which we had.
No, but on the season, you guys had like,
yeah,
the energy wasn't good.
And we had again, I think she thinks because when you don't see it, it didn't happen. But we talked about things in San Francisco. We had a moment on the boat that was much longer than what you saw. I mean, there was plenty of resolve. I mean, sometimes it just takes a little time to get fully back on track with someone. I think, her and our lives are in like slightly different places. And sometimes it just means that like, you're not meeting on the same page. And I don't know. I felt like obviously she had been harboring certain feelings and thinking certain things that I didn't know she had felt. And so she was saving them for the reunion, which I didn't feel like was super authentic.
Okay.
I know that's as somebody that's on a show, I guess that's one thing, but I don't know, to sit there and be called a inauthentic person or fake. But meanwhile, I'm sitting next to somebody who I thought I knew and knew very well and was open and honest with me, but had been feeling a certain way about me for a very long time. That was shocking. So I don't know.
Do you think you could forgive her because
for
what she did at
violating
the reunion,
my trust? No, I don't.
Right.
Once you violate my trust like that, it's very hard to come back from. Trust is like the most important thing to me. And when you try to manipulate me with that and use it against me and say like, we talked about these things. Yes, we talked about it in private. Like, and those weren't the kind of conversations that were meant for camera. Like not everything is the way you're talking about it means I should also what, like read my diary. Like I'm allowed to have like some kind of privacy and talk about emotions with people. Like I do with my mom, I do with other friends. I like you were one of those people just because you also happen to be on the show. Like like I have plenty of those conversations with you as well. Like where you're able to discuss things with me that are private and I would never make public just for the sake of
The show.
television. Oh,
How is
I mean, that's a great point. To be honest with you, yes, she signed up for TV. And yes, I mean, I think a lot of times these people think that they're friends with each other, but then when there's a moment where you're trying to get the most bang in there for the ratings, you're like, okay, I have to pick between my friendship and this TV partnership. Which one am I going to pick? Which one do I care more about? This person who's around my family, who I consider a friend? Do I care about the longevity of this relationship after the TV show? Or do I say, I don't give a shit about you and I care about the TV show more because that's putting bread and butter on my table? Yeah, well, she chose the bread and butter, that's for sure. Now moving on. Sorry. Anyways, Rachel Levis has become an open book. Yeah. These days, following season 10 of Vanderpump Rules. Now, as fans know, Rachel is pretty busy outside of her podcast as she's currently engaged in a legal battle with Tom and Ariana over her allegations of them using revenge porn against her. And according to Rachel, Tom kept the footage of a private FaceTime call that she had with him, and Ariana found the video and sent it to their friends. Yeah, you guys have heard this, but hold on. I'm going to play another clip for you because I really want you guys, as I'm like going through this, I think it's better for you guys to kind of pick through and decide what you think, especially because at the end of the day, it's really hard, in my opinion, to try to decipher who we're trusting here, Rachel or Tom Sandoval and Ariana. And I think that in this moment, I don't feel like Rachel has much of a leg to stand on. Hold on. I'm going to play the clip. Present, share screen, clip. Thank you. Thank you to the Breaking the Rules pod.
Relationships, I was experiencing sex and I wasn't experiencing orgasms. And so when I ventured into a new relationship, I started experiencing orgasms for the first time. And I noticed it would become like it was very powerful. How do you make sure that you're not falling into a relationship for the pleasure of that relationship and your judgment gets clouded?
Don't necessarily get lost in a sauce.
Yeah, I think I definitely got lost in the sauce and I lost my identity in a way. I was just a very lost person altogether, and I was finding solace in this person and used him almost as an escape from reality, which I think can be a very dangerous place because there's like a lot of isolation and downright escape from the reality of what was happening in our world. Maybe there was like this element of fantasy that was enmeshed with the connection that we had as well. Yeah, in my past relationships, I was
Okay. All right, guys. Well, one made it work and one didn't. That's a little awkward, so I'm going to go on that note. I want to hear what you guys think about the Katie and Lala more than anything. But if you guys want to get into the sex life, you're more than welcome to pop off in the comment section. But most importantly, happy almost 4th of July to all of you guys. I love you so much. And we will see you in just a little bit. Love you guys. See you soon.